And those quick jams also do run down the clock.
Absolutely.
So the Shipyard Sirens would rather have a short jam and not allow any points. It's definitely something that they've done a good job here of. A rather low-scoring game compared to the other games in the tournament that we've seen from these two teams. So now we see Fancy Nancy.
Oh, Fancy Nancy was trying to use one of her blockers.
Both jammers stuck at the back of the pack, and now Bashley Banks finds the room to the outside. And she gets to it.
Lead jammer status goes to the Jam Jams. Asking her coach what she should be doing next, and Fancy Nancy is trying to make her first pass through.
Fancy Nancy still trying, and of course, make that first pass, and you see Bashley Banks puts up some points. Fancy Nancy now shortly behind her. Bashley Banks still yet to call off the jam, and now she'll do it.
She dives through the pack, making sure that she gets those last points before that final whistle.
It's now 59 points for the Jam Jams. 115 to 59. It's a little under 10 minutes into the second half.
Skate Monkey Skate is taking the jammer position for Fog City. This is her first one as jammer.
Cemetery Jane, we've seen her go a few times as the jammer.
Let's see how Skate Monkey Skate does. Stuck at the back.
Skate Monkey Skate having a world of trouble, but Cemetery Jane.
Absolutely, she makes it through the pack as lead jammer.
And there you see Cemetery Jane hits the track. Meanwhile, here comes Skate Monkey Skate. She tries to move to the outside, and she's forced to restart, go to the back of the pack. Now she's stuck behind two blockers from Newfoundland.
Ooh.
And there takes a big hit. Still trying to move to the outside, and she's going to be sent back, and she puts an end to that jam.
And she calls it off. Looks like the Jam Jams are going to be starting in the sin bin. It's going to be a power jam for Fog City Rollers.
So the Shipyard Sirens, who already lead this one by 60 points, no chance to push that lead even bigger.
Molly Millions is taking the line for them.
And here you see Cemetery Jane, when she got called for that penalty, once again, she wasn't very happy with the call.
She knew she did it, though. You can see she was.
We've seen Cemetery Jane a few times in the penalty box. So Molly Millions still waiting for the jammer whistle to go. And there it goes. She's off. Tries working to the middle of the pack, gets stuck behind a wall of blockers. And once again, she tries to
her blockers aren't helping her out too much, are they?
Not a good demonstration here from the Shipyard Sirens blockers. There you see Millions hits the ground. She recovers and gets to the outside, and she will be the jammer there. And now the pack resets as she works up. She's stuck behind all four blockers, gets to the outside.
The blockers are using the hinge technique to get through. There we go. Done and done.
And of course,
let's see if she can get a grand slam. That's 25 points in one jam.
So now the jammer comes back on for the Jam Jams.
And she calls it off.
And a good decision there.
Absolutely.
From Molly Millions to prevent the Jam Jams from scoring any points as the Shipyard Sirens put some more up on the board. Now as we reach the 18-minute mark, Bashley Banks will go up against Fancy Nancy, two jammers that we've seen here several times here this afternoon.
A couple favorites. Both of the boxes are empty, so
both teams will be at full strength and an official timeout being called. So we've seen a rather quick game up until now. Some quick jams, quick points, and low points as well with it.
They're checking the score to make sure that everything's accurate.
So 124-59. Once again, the winner from this one will play tonight at 6 o'clock against
Moncton's Mighty River Rollers, the Lumber Smacks.
And that should be a great one to watch. And now Bashley Banks looks to move to the outside. And that one is going to be a lead jammer for Fancy Nancy.
Takes lead jam status.
Bashley Banks shortly behind her. Fancy Nancy moves to the outside. We're not seeing her call things off just yet. Now she tries to move back to the inside, gets stuck behind some blockers.
And it was a no-pack situation, so that's why she made it through.
She makes it through, and a nice job to put an end to that jam. Shipyard Sirens put up more points. It's now 128-60. Jam Jams put up a single point.
With one blocker in the box. There's Molly Millions for you. Nessa Quick is taking the line, along with Bashley Banks.
And we've seen with the Jam Jams, when they send one jammer in there, they're usually in there for several jams in a row.
It's only because it's such quick jams. They need to serve their full 1 minute before they can get released. Looks like Bashley is making her way to the box.
So Nessa Quick's initial pass was not good enough, so she'll try again now. Tries to move her way through to the outside, gets shoved and sandwiched between a few blockers, and she is through, and she'll score some points.
She's got 5 points there. She is not the lead jammer. It looks like she made a minor somewhere in her initial pass, so there is no lead jammer. This will be a 2-minute jam.
And we haven't seen one of those
in quite a while. But it's great news for the Jam Jams with their jammer in the box as well as one blocker. They can serve their full time.
So now Nessa Quick, another move to the inside. She only has 3 blockers to go against, while she has 4 helping her out.
Oh, sending another Jam Jam blocker to the box. That box is full over there.
And now you
Nessa
see
Quick's running up.
Bashley Banks getting ready to come back onto the track, the jammer for the Jam Jams. It's now 143-60 for the Shipyard Sirens, and Nessa Quick sees her coming back onto the track, tries to move to the inside, and of course,
there we go, she made it through.
We'll be playing a full 2-minute jam, another 30 seconds to go. 152-60 for the Sirens. Bashley Banks still having trouble getting the inside there. She tiptoe around, hits the ground, and just as she's falling, Nessa Quick, a nice move, and for the last 15 seconds, Nessa Quick moves up the rear of the pack. They reset.
Nessa Quick
nice
trying
move
to make her way around.
Nice. And makes that blocker look foolish. Almost getting untouched, and Nessa Quick looks like she's going to be sent to the penalty. No.
Yeah,
yeah, she is.
She's being sent to the penalty box for, I believe, a high block.
So now, good news for the Jam Jams. They'll start the next jam as a power jam.
Which will be great news for them. They need to catch up a little bit.
Now 156-64. Sirens closing in on a triple-digit lead. And now they're saying Nessa Quick will come back on.
They did a review and she did not get it.
So no power jam for the Jam Jams. Nessa Quick, quick speed.
Makes her way through, and she has done it. Lead jam status goes to Nestle Quick.
Beautiful job by Nessa Quick, almost untouched, moving through that pack, and Rainbow Fight comes up shortly behind her. Now Nessa Quick, there you see, looks like she's about to
Whoa,
put an end
that
to it.
was amazing.
Wow.
Wow, she just snuck in underneath, literally underneath. Wow.
So 159, now 68. Jam Jams put up 4 on that jam. Both teams with 1 blocker in the sin bin.
Rainbow Fight and Chillin' Villain are on the lines, and we're going into an official timeout yet again.
Officials will talk things over there. 13-10 to go. Shipyard Sirens just a dozen minutes away from heading to the next round, the final round of this Slaya Funday tournament here in St. John. So officials are ready, and it looks like Chillon-Villen will be going up against Rainbow Fight, and the Jam Jams trying to use a strong jammer in Rainbow Fight and catch up in this one. And Rainbow Fight, a beautiful move there, and she is through, and she will be lead jammer. Chillon-Villen not far behind her though, but she has yet to make her initial pass. Rainbow Fight, once again moving inside, makes a few nice moves, applies a few hits, scores points, and puts an end to that jam.
She's not going to sit out. Rainbow Fight's going to probably keep on jamming for another jam or two, probably.
Especially with short jams like this, of course, allows them to stay on the track longer as jammer.
Absolutely. Alien She is taking the line for the first time this game.
And she will have some tough competition, of course, with Rainbow Fight. And Alien She getting hit to the ground right off the gate, right off the bat. And now you see she does recover, and she gets lead jammer.
Oh, Alien She gets taken out, and she's calling it off before Rainbow Fight can even make it close.
So once again, that jam just lasting about 15 seconds. Very short jams.
Alien She is also the assistant captain for the Fog City Rollers Shipyard Sirens.
And in this game, we've really seen the jammers showing that they know how to hit as well. They've really showed some physical contact, and it's been paying off, especially for the Shipyard Sirens.
Absolutely. Skate Monkey Skate is taking the line once again.
She'll be going against Bashley Banks, who started coming in as jammer late in the first half. Now 159 to 71, it's Bashley Banks who is lead jammer for the Jam Jams. Meanwhile, Skate Monkey Skate
just made it through the pack. Coming up really close.
So now,
if Bashley sees it, she should call it off.
So now still waiting. Bashley Banks is now behind Skate Monkey Skate as she moves through and scores some points for the Sirens.
Absolutely.
Back. And there you see the coaches are yelling for Bashley Banks to put an end to it.
Calling it off? No, she's not.
She still is yet to call it off.
She's not paying attention. She's in game mode. Oh, there we go. A little tap makes her realize that she's jamming. That's okay. They are calling a timeout. We're going to reevaluate, see exactly, making sure that the Jam Jams are all on the same page, whether they're jamming or they're blocking, whatever.
And you see just the coaches were not on the same page there as Bashley Banks. She just kept going.
She just didn't notice. When you're in the game, it's very difficult to stop. Looks like the coach is signaling that someone did a back block. We'll see what happens. They're going to evaluate on what he said. Yep, they're going to have a timeout, evaluate exactly what he said. It looks like he saw a back block major. We'll see what happens.
Shipyard Sirens currently do have a blocker in the penalty box as the Jam Jams take their first timeout, which then causes an official timeout.
Absolutely. A back block is when a skater comes up behind somebody and either pushes them with their hands or they push in the wrong area with their body, and it causes the skater in front of them to fall down. That is a major penalty.
So now Auburn Rubber once again going up against Rainbow Fight. this will be
Auburn Rubber, the captain for the Shipyard Sirens, is finally taking the line as jammer against Rainbow Fight there.
So now, here we go. This second half will continue as this Rainbow Fight moving out almost untouched and sent to the penalty box right away.
It was a false start. That's what happened. That's
which
what
means
happened.
that now Auburn Rubber has a power jam as she gets the jammer and has a chance to put up more points for the Shipyard Sirens. Auburn Rubber now working up the rear of the pack. Gets pushed around to the outside and almost untouched. Beautiful move by Auburn Rubber.
Absolutely. Sneaking in from behind, making sure that her blockers have her back to make sure that she can get through the pack, no problem.
Auburn Rubber again tries to go through the heart of the pack there. Runs into some trouble. Now she's starting to get shoved around, and she's going to get sent to the box. It's now
for a back block as well. She is going to be off for 1 minute.
So now it means that we can see Rainbow Fight come back in for a power jam of her own.
As soon as she comes back into the box, Rainbow Fight will come on. Doesn't mean that she's going to skate any faster to the box. Make sure that she eats up as much time as possible. So there we go. She's being released.
Just under a minute to go in this jam. A 99-point lead for the Shipyard Sirens. Rainbow Fight getting stuck behind a few jammers, and she moves through.
And since your lead jammer was sent to the box, there is no more lead jam. That's going to be a full 2-minute jam right here. Got 35 seconds left on the clock for this jam.
Now Tacky Tammy will head to the penalty box for the Shipyard Sirens. Now they have a jammer and a blocker in the penalty box, and Rainbow Fight, nice move there. She gets through and she scores some points for the jams. Now just 15 seconds left in the jam. Once again, Rainbow Fight has a lot of room on that track, and she shows it there.
Absolutely. With 2 blockers on the track, it is extremely difficult to block.
And now 2 seconds left in the jam.
They are doing their best.
She tries to work through, and it looks like she's
danced on that line. Let's see. Oh, she's being sent to the box for that. But since the box is full, she's going to get sent back onto the track.
So now you see Auburn Rubber and Rainbow Fight in a very long jam. Work up the rear of the pack, and now this play is going to be whistled. $177-94 now for the Shipyard Sirens. That's 7.5 minutes to go.
H2O No is taking the line for the first time in this bout as jammer.
And now Bashley Banks back on for the jams. 1 blocker in the penalty box for the Shipyard Sirens to begin this one.
Lexi Lasher is going to chill out there for a minute.
So here you see the Shipyard Sirens trying to burn some time. They don't burn a whole lot. Just about 3 seconds off the jam clock, and now you see Bashley Banks trying to work through the inside, gets tangled up, and now it's H2O No making her way through, and she's successful as she's lead jammer.
She's skating low so that she can peak up more speed, make it to the back of the track. She's going to want to try to make it through or call it off very shortly. Let's see.
So now you see H2O No being stuck behind 4 blockers.
And she calls it off.
And great work. As soon as she moved through that pack, she put an end to that jam.
Absolutely. Going into an official timeout right now.
It's now another official timeout, 6:27 left in the bout.
Lexi doesn't look too happy in that box, eh?
She definitely wants to be out there right now in the final minutes of this one.
Absolutely. The assistant captain is talking to the rest, as you can see right there. Alien She just got confirmation that Vigilante Banshee knows exactly what's going on, and I have a feeling that it's about how the penalty box was managed. It wasn't managed correctly, which could cost some time or something.
see the officials still talking things over.
Absolutely.
Just to make sure they're all on the same page and that the penalty box was managed correctly on that last jam. And now
I was watching, it was not done correctly, but that's okay. We're going to be talking about that. Looks like Vigilante Banshee is telling him what's going on.
now Alien She looks like she'll be in the jammer position for the Shipyard Siren. She's the assistant captain for the team. Rainbow Fight back out there. We've seen her several times today.
Yep. Vigilante Banshee and calling you out are making sure that everything's copacetic. What happened was I saw 3 blockers in the jam or in the penalty box, and that's not the way it works. You have to have 1 seat open for your jammer at all time. You can't have a blocker in that spot. So that's what the issue is.
And as you can see, there's some discussion going over there by the penalty box just to make sure that they correct that.
And seeing how to correct it as well. They might let Lexi out of the box sooner than later. We'll see what happens.
So the officials still just talking things over. Once again, the winner will move on to play the Moncton Lumber Smacks at 6 o'clock tonight, looking to be crowned Atlantic champions. Once again, all that action will be here for you on Rogers TV.
Absolutely.
Jam still with 2 timeouts left, and there you see the Sportsmanship Award banner will be awarded later tonight. Just over 6 minutes left. And now the Shipyard Sirens, we can maybe expect them to sort of run down the clock in a situation like this. And now they're going to give the jam position to Auburn Rubber. It was at first going to be Alien She wearing the star. Now they're going to give it to the captain of the Shipyard Sirens. And now it'll be Rainbow Fight jumping out to an early speed advantage, and she slings through that pack, and she is declared lead jammer. And now she has some time to work with, as well as Auburn Rubber is yet to emerge from the pack. 1 blocker is standing in the penalty box for the Sirens, ready to come on.
There we go. She's made it to the front of the pack.
Rainbow Fight moves through again, almost untouched. Good play by her. She puts up 4 points for the Jams as they reach the 100-point mark.
I wonder if Rainbow Fight, oh, she's just going to call it off. I thought she was going to go hit her or something.
And Rainbow Fight, just as she saw Auburn Rubber slightly in front of her, she wanted to prevent Auburn from scoring any points. And
absolutely.
Calls things off, and of course we saw some frustration earlier when the coaches weren't able to communicate with the jammer from the Newfoundland team. Once again, Rainbow Fight at jammer position. She'll be going up against Skate Monkey Skate. We've seen here a few times this afternoon.
And she's made it through the pack, getting lead jammer status.
Rainbow Fight now lead jammer. That's back-to-back time she's done it, and she has some time to work with as Skate Monkey Skate is still in the middle of the pack.
And 3.14, Lexi Lasher is making her way to the bench.
So now once again, you see both those jammers skating, facing one another. Can you explain what they're doing there?
She's just psyching her out, actually. She's not doing anything. She's also trying to block it as well. She's doing a fantastic job of blocking. We're going into another timeout. And this time it is going to be for Fog City Rollers. Shipyard Sirens are calling a timeout.
So Sirens charge their first timeout just here. Under 5 minutes to go. Clock ticking away before the Sirens will go on to tonight's championship game against the Moncton Lumber Smacks. We saw the Lumber Smacks already beat the Fog City Rollers earlier this afternoon to advance to the final. But so far from the looks of it, they're gonna have to do it again.
So the refs are gonna go and meet up and confirm everything that Fog City Rollers had to say. See, Lexi Lasher is headed into the sin bin.
So 2 blockers in the penalty box for the Sirens. 4:27 left. Currently in the middle of an official timeout. It will be
There we go.
Bashley Banks going up against Auburn Rubber. Auburn Rubber now, and
Auburn Rubber is the captain for.
now you see right off the bat trying to
absolutely
make a hit on
cut
Bashley
in
Banks.
front of her, make her psych out, kind of a thing.
So now Banks gets ahead of
Banks is trying to
Auburn
make her
Rubber.
way through, and no, Auburn Rubber is the lead jammer.
Bashley Banks shortly behind her. Auburn Rubber might expect her to call off the jam, and she will.
Absolutely.
As we reach the 4-minute mark now. You see her almost run into an official there.
It happens.
And as the clock continues to wind down, the Sirens start to count down until they will play in the championship game later tonight.
H2O takes the line again against Bashley Banks. 182 to 108. Your Shipyard Sirens are doing really well.
And they certainly have shown that they know how to represent the home team well. And now a great move there by H2O, but she's beat by Bashley Banks, who makes a great move. And Bashley Banks has just a tiny, tiny lead.
Absolutely, it's
over
the long
H2O.
legs, and she just kind of gallops through the crowd.
She gets through, puts up 4 points, and puts an end to the jam. Now less than 3 minutes to go. The Gems put up some points there. It's now 182 to 112. 70-point difference. And now looks to be Alien She who will be the jammer. Going up against Bashley Banks for the 2nd jam in a row.
This will be the 3rd one for Bashley Banks, actually.
And there you see Alien She trying to make a quick sprint to the outside. She then gets stuck. Still trying to work her way through. Bashley Banks
The pivot's trying to give her a hand,
trying
but
to move to the outside. So, and now Bashley Banks being sent to the penalty box, and that's not what you need right now.
Jam.
If you're the Jams, as there you see making her way through is Alien She.
She is lead jammer.
Once again, here comes Alien She up the rear of the pack. Final 2 minutes of this one.
Oh.
And Alien She takes a big hit. So these Jams not going down without a fight.
Absolutely not. She makes it through anyways.
So she puts up some points for the Shipyard Sirens. Once again, Alien She on the power jam. She will have one of her blockers come back out momentarily.
The Jams has another player in the box as well. And
so now only 3 blockers